Welcome to this episode of Spiritual Malarkey, where we are going to discuss some of the pseudo-spiritual truths that people use in order to stay right where they're at when they tell you that they're transforming. So today I want to talk to you about the spiritual malarkey that is the phrase, my personal truth. So personal truth doesn't exist. Well, I mean, it does because you believe what you believe, but that doesn't make it truth. Your beliefs are just beliefs. They're just beliefs. And in fact, in the middle of the word belief is the word lie. Something to think about. My personal truth is not big T truth necessarily. So here is where I want you to really look at the phrase my personal truth and see that the vast majority of time when people invoke their personal truth because their boundaries have been crossed, they are actually attempting to stop other people from experiencing their own personal truth because they want you to know what their boundaries are without having to be told or without having to have a mutually authentic and constructive relationship. Well, that just doesn't work, does it? So let's take whatever you want to call your personal truths, make a list, grab a notebook, make a list of what your personal truths are, and then put it through your little Dr. Seuss machine. You know, I don't know if any of you watched the Dr. Seuss videos, or if you had your kids watch them, but there's the Who's on the beach, and some of them have stars and some of them don't have stars, and then this guy invents a machine, and then they go through the machine and they can get a star on their belly, or they can get the star taken off their belly. And so anyway, that's my Dr. Seuss machine. That's what I picture up here inside my head instead of a brain. So take your concept, take each of your personal truths and put it through your Dr. Seuss machine. Does this play out in the big sense? Is it a big T truth, or is it just my personal opinion and preference? Because you know what? The world doesn't know your personal opinion and preference. You have to be responsible for your own happiness, and you have to be responsible for your own boundaries. And that's really important, because if you tell me, hey, my personal T truth is this, and I need you to respect that, what you're really saying to me is that you created a boundary and then you let me cross it. So it's not my job to know where your boundaries are. It's your job to maintain your boundaries. Now, not that I would ever violate someone's boundaries intentionally, but I think that the vast majority of people are like me, and they wouldn't intentionally violate a boundary if they knew where it was. But people should also go into relationships with an open mind, that, let me see if this relationship is a good fit for me. Love everyone and have close relationships with the people that are a really good fit. There's just no better way about it. So don't use the phrase or the term or the system of my personal beliefs to control and manipulate other people because you feel controlled and manipulated. Rather, take responsibility for yourself. Take responsibility for creating wonderful boundaries so that you can experience authentic connection with other people. And understand that other people are probably not thinking about you at all. They are having their own experience of the world, and they just happen to cross your boundaries unintentionally, and you have probably crossed theirs as well. There's no spiritual personal truth about it. So big T truth. Let's focus on that in our relationships. We all love, we all laugh, we all cry, we all feel sad. Sometimes we feel alone, sometimes we feel joyful. We have so much in common as humans that it is so far exceeds the little things that we don't have in common. So take responsibility for your boundaries. Don't call out other people about your personal truth, because like it says in the word, my personal truth is your personal truth. It's your opinions, it's your desires, it's your wishes and your beliefs. It's not necessarily what is. So focus on creating an internal experience of life that you love. And then you don't have to have personal truths anymore. Then you can just look at another person and see love. And there's love walking. There's love sitting. There's love standing. Oh, love, 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 love. And you don't have to judge everything against your personal truth. It is a phase of spiritual growth to go through the personal truth thing. So that's fine. If your pendulum has always been way up here with I have no boundaries and I have no stated opinions, and then when you finally become empowered, you swing all the way over here, and then this is where the land of personal truth is, and you're like, nope, I have really firm boundaries, don't you cross them. So swing back to the center. Swing back to the center. I have my boundaries, and other people can live and be free, and I can see the God in all of them. I can see the divine in all of them. Whatever you want to call it. Life will feel a lot better without some of this spiritual malarkey. And my personal truth is one of those things that life will just feel better without. So excavate your personal truth and then ask yourself, is it true? Is this a big T truth? Is it a universal truth? Does it apply across the board? Can I expect other people to have any clue that this is what my truth is? And then meet people halfway. So relationships are definitely a two-way street, and everyone needs to give 100% in the relationship so that it is the best possible potential. So, see you next time.